I mentioned one earlier, the the emerging millennial purchasing power on home essentials. So millennials are now finally starting to own homes much later than your previous generations, but the older millennials are now really taking home seriously. They're settling down, starting families, buying condos, buying houses, and consequently home essentials as well. Second would be the emergence of the greater NCR and Vismin market. So we're seeing a lot of interest, a lot of potential in the provinces. GDP outside NCR is growing at a faster rate. So we are keen to capitalize on this. Of course, with the SM Group also investing heavily into the provinces. And third is all about personalization of content. Now that millennials who are digitally savvy are getting into home, you start to see influences on the millennials as well, digitally, such as home buddies on Facebook, which influence a whole generation to dress up their home in Team Puti or Team Kahoy, right? You see content creators, Chris and Slater, building their home, the Kramer family. You get a lot of inspiration on digital, and this would be a major trend shaping how millennial Filipinos spend on their home in years to come. SM has one of the largest, most comprehensive CRM platforms in the country. And we are keen to maximize all this data to make sure we have personalized marketing content to reach out to potential audiences, potential homeowners, and give them recommendations that suit their tastes. That's number one. Number two, as was mentioned earlier by Lance and Steven, in-store experience is critical. So we're always finding ways to make sure that the shopping experience is as good as it can be. One such example was when we invited almost 1,700 of our most loyal and most loyal Smack Prestige holders to visit the store. In this activity, we opened the branch earlier. It was Christmas season. The mall was hectic, the dep store was full, but we opened the branch 2 hours earlier for our Smack Prestige card holders. By doing so, we gave them a venue to shop without the hassle of traffic and parking. We gave them a simple light breakfast, simple coffee, and the whole store to themselves. Because of this, we got such a good turnout of Smack Prestige card holders. It was a very good day as far as business was concerned. And 98% of those who attended said that they loved the event, they feel valued, and they would reconsider coming back to SM Home again and again in these venues. So experience is critical, and we must never forget how we treat people inside the store, and that's something that online we can never replicate. So one would be the undeniable influence of content in shaping the interests and tastes of Filipino millennial homeowners. So taking advantage of driving the conversation on influencers, on TikTok, on publications is critical to make sure that we drive the trend. That's number one. Number two, I mentioned, is the role of data. So every homeowner is distinct. Every Filipino's persona in home essentials ownership is distinct. So it's up to us as leaders in the space to understand their profiles and curate experiences and goods that suit their preferences. And third, as Steven mentioned earlier, is making sure that the mall and the department store is as engaging and delightful a, a place can be. For something as generic, so it seems as home shopping, we need to make sure when they go to our store it's experiential. So letting them experience our coffee machines, letting them try the sofa, giving them personalized furnishing expertise. These are just some of the avenues we are exploring to help us grow in the future.